No,
Indy, don't forget to add your cartographer stuff to your
I'm being
D&D
allowed.
Beyond.
Yeah, I'm being allowed.
Oh shit, wait, cartographer? I'm a cartographer?
Do you want to be a cartographer?
Yes.
No one told me they wanted to switch, so I'm assuming everyone's fine.
I am considering.
See, I'm considering switching because I loved being loremonger, but I feel like we also need a secretarian. So I'm
You are a
hesitant to
secretarian already.
switch.
Like, you already have the amulet and everything.
Yeah.
They've used it to talk to
I was
Vera
considering.
before.
God, so
You
much,
weren't here.
so much stuff went down while I was gone. I'm so upset.
Whatchamacallit? Not occultant. I was considering occultant.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Unfortunately, you do need a decisionist because you have an even number of people. If you had an odd number, it'd be fine.
Which is why I haven't switched.
Yeah. But you need a tiebreaker, is why.
I need a desk lamp.
All right. The stream has started though, but let's.
I need a light.
Let's get started. Actually, welcome everyone to Saturday night D&D session where we follow the exploits of Team Soteria of Acquisitions Incorporated, also known. Well, they're also the Tribord branch of Acquisitions Incorporated as well. They are in Waterdeep currently, doing some stuff. More specifically, the Undermountain. They're trying to find a very naughty tiefling who has made some deals with some very powerful individuals and has reneged on those deals. And so they're trying to find this individual who has hidden himself away in the Undermountain. Would anyone like to do a better recap than that, specifically what happened last session?
Not me.
Not you.
I can do it. It's fine. So basically,
I was typing. I got it. I feel like I am the official streamer counter.
I mean, this should technically be the documenter's job. I feel like they're documenting all this stuff, right?
Last time on.
Is Rex even
Tara.
here? Oh,
He's in the voice and in the game.
Discord Joe.
We went shopping for diamonds so Evelyn could revivify people, not thinking that she'd have to almost roll into character herself because we went to Undermountain and Caxier ended up getting charmed by a succubus and turned on the party and nearly killed the entire party. But thankfully, Rex saved the day with Jim's fireball, but he flavored to lightning.
It was cool.
It was badass.
It was great.
I missed so much good stuff.
Yeah, but you guys, you did. You met the Tiefling Guild Artisan Ingenuity, and you bought the diamonds from her. But yes, you met first you encountered a group of hobgoblins, and you handily defeated them. But for some reason you decided not to heal up before you ventured further into the dangerous depths of the Undermountain.
Why?
And so when you got into a fight with a succubus, you were all at like half health. So,
yeah.
You know.
Except for some of us.
And so that didn't work out well for you.
Was that like mostly full health?
She and her hellhound did some damage to you guys, but luckily you were able to dispatch her with only one of you falling unconscious, somewhere close. But in her sort of lair, a sort of converted, desecrated temple, you found many rooms that have, well, beds that would be considered nice, except for the corpses, the desiccated corpses that were sort of chained to the bedposts inside. But you were able to find a few beds that did not house a corpse, and you also explored the most extravagant room, which is probably the one you rightfully assume that the succubus claimed for herself. You searched it and you found a number of sweet stuff. some magic items, goggles of the night, wand of wonder, some gold, and you also found a curious leather bracer that Caxir has equipped. Hopefully she can make use of that in the upcoming
Definitely.
session. But yeah, without further ado, I
if I
believe.
recall correctly, I passed out.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
did
you
fall
at least
asleep.
one upstairs.
You took a nice long rest. You got your 8, but now it's time to skate. You awaken, in the where you fell asleep in the temple, whatever bed you fell asleep in. You were not disturbed throughout your long rest, so you can continue to venture on, regroup, discuss events that have happened so far. It's up to you guys.
So I do have one question. Where was Indy during all of this?
You were following them, but you chose to not help.
Damn,
He
I
was
was
really
cold.
quiet.
Yeah, you're getting like my normal level of sound.
Oh, I am?
No, Nate was really quiet.
Am I quiet? Hello.
No, I was saying that Indy was very quiet.
Oh, well, Nate was
Like
quiet
in
for
the
me.
adventure. In the adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
there's a lot of misunderstanding there.
For some reason it opened up all of my tabs, so give me a moment to fix this, because I have a lot.
I have this tweet prepared to tweet about the stream.
Okay. No, wait, this is not it. Yes, this is it. Alright, also, I forgot to mention that on the succubus's figure, when she sort of turned to ash while being held by Caxir, who still thought that it was your good friend Vera, she left in your palm, Caxir, a ring that you guys recognized belonging to a certain individual named Crescendo Raznar, older brother of Esvela, who you are also friends with. And she has offered to pay you 2,000 gold for its return. One of the desiccated corpses does in fact resemble, if you sucked all the moisture out, looks kind of like the description she gave you.
F.
Of her brother.
That was loud.
So,
I mean, was it really that important that like we just needed him alive or his ring?
yes.
And we have the
What?
ring. I know it's the ring.
That was a yes or no. That wasn't a yes or no question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Either.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
That was
Well,
an
she
yes
said
or no.
yes. Well, it was yes because she offered 2. She said or, and I said yes, as in either one of those would be satisfactory.
Okay.
Meaning,
Okay.
if I had to, I could have spoke with Deb before we went to bed.
You could do that, and you can do it now if you
Coulda.
want.
No, I don't want to waste a third slot now.
I ain't gonna stop you.
No, we have the signet ring. I think we're good.
Well, also, it doesn't matter if you waste it because you're going to take a long rest immediately afterwards, correct?
Already long rested, I thought.
Yes.
I thought this was before you went to bed.
No.
Oh, yes, that would be my point.
I need to long rest.
I think you. Did we already say you guys took a long rest though? Because if we did,
I said I
Because
passed out.
yeah, but I wasn't sure. I had to ask someone after some point this week asking if we did have a long rest. I don't think
And I
anyone.
had already clicked into long rest and reset my stuff.
Oh,
The only reason I knew.
you can do it now, or you can continue on. You're still
yeah,
in,
we're probably gonna
I'm
say
good.
something else, so probably not.
still in the first floor level of the Undermountain. You haven't really descended that far. It's been mostly a horizontal journey.
I'm not laughing at that.
I'm trying not to. That was totally on purpose too.
No, I'm totally laughing at that.
But yeah, you guys can do what you want to do.
You can do what you want to
Wanna
do.
do it.
We're horrible.
I believe I have the word hijinks written down somewhere.
And Rex, if you're talking, you are either muted or your mic's not working.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking. I just got back.
Okay, just
Okay,
wondering.
cool.
How was outer space?
It was good.
What?
I'm an astronaut, guys. No, I'm not.
I was gonna say
Two
Tim
tabs.
understood the reference. Rex understood the reference.
Yeah, I did not, so. Whoa!
But yeah, that's where you guys were, just for reference. You were in this building. You killed some people. Now you're all like right here.
He
We
was
killed
more
people.
like
We
a
killed
Thinkybus.
things that deserved killing, for the most part.
But yeah, let's see. Yeah, more specifically, let's see. You got Goggles of Night, Pincushion, 3 Filters of Love, a Wand of Wonder, and 600 gold.
Which we really liked the gold because it repaid the diamonds.
Haha.
Did indeed. Plus the payout of the ring is also gonna well exceed that. Exceed all. Yeah. I can talk.
Taxer has the ring.
Yes. Yes, currently she does.
I'm leaving it up to you guys. You can decide what you want to do from now. You just
What?
woke up.
It's not. It's just reading the cartographer description.
For the record, I've added a horn to my inventory.
We've searched this place,
This game
right?
might be getting a little bit too horny for me.
Yeah, you searched this place.
Leave. Leave.
Yes. You identified all the stuff. You have a wand of wonder.
Yes. I just
Where's-
meant. I didn't know if we found those and we hadn't searched or. Whatever.
Yeah, my character sheet just is
gave
not
you
showing
Goggles
up.
of Night, which was very nice of you.
Whack.
We're all good. We're all here. Most of us are here. And so we continue on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Freya
why not?
has been muted. If that's
I-
your intent, just letting you know if you're speaking.
There's my character sheet. There we go.
You've been awfully quiet. Anyway, yes. So you guys can continue. You can. I mean, you can stay here for forever if you want, but you might run out of food or water eventually. Unless you have certain spells
I
that
mean-
can do that. But hey, it's up to you
I
guys.
could always
I
prep that
don't
stuff.
put the new base here.
Yes, you just had to trudge through
Keeping you
hordes
on.
of hobgoblins and other
Maybe
unsavory creatures every time you want to
Use
come here.
that spell.
We need to update in
Book.
this picture.
Bedroom. I'm just finishing up my D&D Beyond character sheet.
Hold on. I will be.
Do I still have my rations? I think they might have gone bad by now, correct?
You can add them if you want, but to be honest, I don't really deal with all that minutia.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've just been listening to a lot of Critical Role. Oopsies.
All right. What do you guys do?
Do we have? And I'm sorry if I missed it while you guys were recapping a minute ago. Do we have any other reason to stay down here?
Yes.
What is that?
5 candles.
Taxier.
Do we know about it?
Oh, I have the ring of protection.
Yes, because
Is
Caxer
it-
asked you
is
to
that
find
new?
someone, or asked Ver to find someone, and she found him in the Undermountain.
Okay, cool.
Carrying 97 pounds of stuff. That's a lot. TNT.
I mean, I can't force you to do things. So if you want to leave, you need to say that.
Oh, sorry. Sure. Fuck.
Someone needs to say something. Give me anything.
I
Like
I
any
leave.
hint of direction that any of you are doing.
I said we were leaving. I
Okay.
decided that like 3 minutes ago. And then I got very confused. I was telling you my character sheet.
All right, so you guys all saddle up, and you, you've prepared your spells. You've eaten a little bit. What rations you have, sort of regain some energy. You've thoroughly looted the place, and you're beginning to trudge on further into the Undermountain. And you begin to, as you sort of progress further, the architecture is very similar to where you've been. It's or rather, it's alternating, or it's changing, but you're still in the section. It's similar to the architecture in the temple. So if you recall, when you first came in here, it was very rough, hewn stone, some natural caves and whatnot. And then after your hobgoblin fight, it sort of transitioned into this cut stone, obviously manufactured by someone. And that continues on for a while before it sort of reverts back to this sort of rough, naturally cave type aesthetic. And you also notice that you are descending. It's a slight incline, but it is not incline. Yes, incline. But you're going down. But you do notice it after a while. And you come across this sort of mazy / cave structure in front of you. It looks like a lot of winding and twisting routes ahead of you. Passageways, places you can go. But because of their sort of maze-like or winding nature, you can't really see that far down them because they sort of turn. So even with dark vision, you just see after a couple dozen feet, you just see a wall.
So I've been maintaining light.
You're the one who needs it.
Yes.
I put my goggles on, by the way.
All right. Yeah, I assumed you had those on already. But it doesn't have to be goggles. Like if I have goggles on my character, I usually make them glasses, or if it's a fancy character, a monocle.
Ooh, fancy,
Oh,
Mr. Monopoly Man over here.
They're probably some sort of like glasses or something.
But hey, if you want to make it be a mask like the Black Vipers is, it can be just any eyewear essentially.
No, it would be some sort of. Oh, it would. Yeah.
Something that has to fit over your eyes, obviously. But other than that, you can just use your imagination.
Wait, what's happening?
My goggles of night can be like glasses or a monocle or a mask.
Oh my god.
Yeah. A lot of the pictures in the Dungeon Master Guides of Magic items make you look like a complete fool and or nerd, and
Oh my god, wait.
it's just patently ridiculous. So I allow,
You're giving me too much power.
and so just
I
if it doesn't
Here's the
confer a
thing.
mechanical benefit, I allow you to flavor your magic items to however you
Here's the
want,
thing.
generally speaking.
Taxir, I'm giving you the power because I'm not artsy this way.
This is literally what I'm going to school for next year in the fall. Oh my god, this is making me so happy. Okay.
Here's my concept. Please design her, is what I'm saying.
Okay, I need to ask you more questions, but I don't want to ask them in the middle of the game because
We'll
that's
talk later.
Yeah, we have there's
later.
table talk, or you can private message or what have you.
Okay, so no, I had a weird cantrip in my spell thing, and I was very confused, and it doesn't show up anywhere on D&D Beyond. So there's a wall in front of us.
No, it's like you're coming down this sort of main passageway, and there haven't been a lot of branches so far. There's been an odd cave or two, but there've been like a single sort of room, pretty shallow, and you can sort of scope it out with your 60 feet dark vision. But this looks like you're coming across out of this main passageway. There's like a plethora of passageways ahead of you, like almost like you're at the trunk of a tree and you're going into the branches. Like
Okay.
there's numerous winding and twisting. Looks like a passageway. Some you can stand 2 to 3 abreast. Some only 1. Some you have to like suited for only small creatures. Some you might have to go sideways down it. But there's numerous passageways ahead of you.
And they branch off in all directions in front of us, behind us, left
Yes,
and
well,
right.
not behind you. It's
Okay.
it's like a fan in front of you. So it goes.
Is there
I
like
want
a
to draw you. Let me
breeze
draw
coming
you
through
a
any of them,
picture here.
or anything that's like where there's that looks more traveled, or that looks sloping down or sloping up, or anything like that?
Give me a survival check.
Oh Lord.
So this is where you guys are at, right here. This is my beautiful drawing. Oh ho ho!
Oh!
I will. 1 second. I'm still drawing, and
First
I need to move you to
roll,
this.
natural 20. Oh
Okay.
my god.
So
Bwomp.
think about this is not an actual picture, but think about like, and I just realized what I'm drawing, so I'm going to stop doing that. Because I was going to make that a curve on the
What?
top, and I'll let you draw, distinctions there. But basically,
I mean, it'd be
it's
going
like
with the
this.
theme of the session so far.
It's like this. But there's more than this.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So there's
Okay.
a horizontal tunnel, and then everything branching off in a semicircle forwards, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So you find out of these, you count probably a dozen of these passageways of various sizes and shapes. But you looking at them, it looks like there are 3 that seem to be well traveled, based on the sort of smoothness of the stone that is before them. Looks like many feet have gone through them. More specifically, the one to the sort of, just using the ones here. I need to put an asterisk where they are. That one. That one.
Okay.
And that one.
Hey Rex, what direction are we facing right now?
Does he have the feat to let him know which way is north at all times? Or does he have alert?
Doesn't he? Because
I thought he had alert.
because I was thinking about
No, it's
taking
not
that one, and you
alert.
said that he had it, so I didn't take it.
No, I think he has. Do you have alert or do you have observant? Or
Have
P9.
observant.
Oh, you have observant. Okay. Never mind then.
I'm not sure.
I pointed out to everyone else that there's 2 in the far left that look very well traveled, and 1 in like the upper right that looks very traveled.
while we're thinking, can I take a minute to cast Unseen Servant as a ritual?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll sit down with my book and.
I think I have too many spells.
If you can put that in there. D&D Beyond will not let you learn more spells than you can have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I have too many.
In roll 20?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, good to realize that now.
There might be ones for your racial that you're not including in there, like Darkness, Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, Hellish.
Vicious
I haven't
Mockery,
been able to add Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke is automatically added.
Okay, great.
Yeah. All of the racial ones are automatically added.
If you have not described, I usually put in where it says, like for example, Hellish Rebuke there, one long rest to let you know. You can even do racial there. So where it says, that's how you can tell.
Oh, I'm in D&D Beyond, not Roll20.
Yeah. You should have, I believe, you start off with 2 spells known as a bard. Or is it 4? And then you get 1 a level.
Don't remember.
You know, yeah, so you start with 4, and you know 1 a level. So you should know 9 spells total.
Okay.
Outside of the ones that your race grants you. So you actually should have 1 more spell you know in roll 20 at least, your roll 20 sheet.
Yeah.
And keep in mind you can also choose to forget a spell and learn a new one.
Yep. Just like Pokemon.
The person in this drawing, is it the direction we've come and these are directions ahead of us?
Yes. So you're coming from the bottom here. You come from this way.
And the stars are all blocked off?
The stars are the ones that
the stars are the ones that are
Caxier.
most traveled.
Yeah.
Does the tile change anything? Is there anything
No, it's this
look
like
different?
natural, like stone, like cavey sort of vibe is what you're getting. And by vibe, I mean that's what the stone is.
Well, which way should we go?
Rex is casting Unseen Servant, so he's probably gonna have his scout out one way.
Yeah, I wanted to have him lead the way.
Oh yes, it is the poor man's detect traps.
Yeah.
Just have it 60 feet in front of you at all times, with its hand across the ground, and just have it go.
I didn't prepare detect traps today.
Rip.
I mean, I haven't changed the
I
spells.
mean,
I could.
I can
but I haven't
just
changed them.
use myself as a meat sack bait and just walk and try to find the traps.
Also a possibility. I'll leave it up to you guys. Let's say just for moving the session along, while you're discussing this, you have cast Unseen Servant, Rex.
Okay. Am I able to cast light on the Unseen Servant?
Does he have a physical? He still has a. You just can't see him, but he's still there physically, right? I'll put the spell up in the.
Yeah, I can. Hang on one second. Light.
No, Unseen Servant.
Oh! I'm sorry.
So it's a shapeless force, so you can't do it.
Okay.
Because it has to have a form.
But it can carry something, right?
Yes, but think of it like
Okay.
Mage Hand, though. Like how it carries things.
Does anybody have like a stick or something?
I have a 10-foot-long pole.
How about can I just give it a
I have
copper
torches.
coin?
I also have
Just give it a copper coin and cast light on it, and he'll just hold it up.
Yeah.
Wait, I can just use my... Okay. Or I could use someone's weapon.
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Alright, yeah, so he has this copper coin
Darkness.
that's beginning to glow due to light. So I'm assuming it's just a white light for you, but I'm assuming you can change the color of it.
I wouldn't pick any crazy color, so yeah, just
Okay.
enough to illuminate the passage, obviously.
I changed the color of a light using thaumaturgy to like blue.
Oh,
It's a,
pleasing
I
to
thought there
the
was
eye.
a fire.
I was like,
But yeah, so he's
no, it can
carrying
be.
this
It can be,
coin. It's
it can
shedding
be
this
regular.
white light. And what are you doing with it now? So you're sort of bathed, you're illuminated with this bright light. Now, keep in mind, because he is invisible, shapeless, formless, he cannot cover this light. There's no way for him to do so.
Sure, but I
Okay.
can just break it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, actually,
Okay.
yeah, I'm assuming you can end it if you want. Yeah, as an action.
Yeah, he's gonna walk like 30 feet ahead of us.
All right. Well, which passageway are you guys going down?
What do you think, guys?
Left.
Left is law.
Yeah, I'm always pushed to going left. So either then bottom or top left.
Like left, or left-right?
Left, right, I vote.
I mean, this might be something the coin of decisionary might help decide.
Well, that's why I said which way do you want to go.
I vote left, right.
I just
Hold
vote
on.
left.
Let's designate which one's left, right, and which one's left.
Well, this is left or right. I was saying
Yeah,
this
this
is
one's
left,
right.
and left, right is 2.
If
'Cause I'm
you want
assuming
to go to
you're
one,
facing this way now. Because
Yeah,
you're looking at
so we go
Uh,
there.
do I hear anything besides us?
No, you just hear yourselves discussing, and you hear it's like occasionally a drip of water, but you don't hear anything currently.
Okay, I would want to be not in the circular path yet. I don't think. Okay, but I would Evelyn pulls out her coin of decisionary and holds it, be like, okay, we gotta take a vote. Left, or right, left.
Right, left.
Yes. Right, left.
Right, left.
Freya just said it in the Discord.
Left, left. Yeah, well, 3 to 1 right now, so
3 to 1.
you're the only one that can make it as high.
You don't know that.
But what if I do?
I guess we're going right, left.
Yeah, so you go down right, left, or passage 2, however you want to denote it. And it's true to just the nature of natural caves. It's sort of a winding passageway, snake-like even. The width and the height of the passage changes as you go further, but you haven't been attacked yet. Your unseen servant has not been killed, or has not come across anything untoward, Rex. And then you guys have been going for about 10 minutes, just guessing.
Can I be checking for traps?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to add to that.
Alright, so you don't find anything currently. But who has a passive perception of 18 or higher?
Rex
I
does.
do.
I do.
Everyone's
I do.
perception's so good! I can't ambush you guys anymore. This is so sad.
It's
21,
wonderful.
Rex?
Makes
Really?
me nervous anymore.
Really?
Observant.
Damn.
Okay.
I have 19.
Yeah.
Only if I was playing my monk, then I'd have 24.
Mine's only.
Okay, so you all hear, it's very faint, and you can't exactly tell what direction it's coming from due to sort of the cavernous / winding nature. of this underground area. But you hear, like, when you're walking and you notice that you hear from somewhere around you a pitter-patter of feet. But when you stop, it sort of goes for a little bit. It tries to match you, but it can't totally predict your movements. So when you stop, you hear it for a split second and then it stops.
Does it sound like it's ahead of us or behind us?
Make an active perception roll for this.
Oh, I cast guidance.
On me? What is that?
Plus a D4.
Plus the D4.
Oh man, she's gonna have a 26 to a 29. Oh man. Oh man.
I'm rolling so well. This
Yeah.
is so happy.
The problem is you're gonna use up all your good rolls, and in combat it's gonna be straight
I rolled
ones.
3 natural ones in a row. The
Yeah.
game I was at before. 3 natural ones in a row, all on the same die. Okay.
Okay. So you think it's coming?
Did you die?
You think it's coming?
Hey.
It's strange. It's You think it's coming from behind you, but not this passageway.
So it sounds like there's a parallel passageway that.
Yeah, you've come across some diverging paths in this way you've gone, but they sometimes end in dead ends, or it sort of tapers off into too small of a sort of road to continue. So you sort of have followed this way, but it's very clear that there are other sort of, just based on where you started this way, there are other passageways in this cavern system. But it's very clear to come from behind you, but you can't tell. You don't know. You don't think it's this one behind you, so you don't think if you wait, this guy will bump, or this person or thing or creature will bump into you.
Okay. Can I hang to the back of the group, and as we walk, kind of, or go I don't know, 20 or 30 feet behind, and just kind of try to figure out like where along the walls it might be, whether it's like to the left or the right, like how far back, like any of that.
It seems to be coming to your left and behind you to the left and slightly up.
Okay.
But when you look there, you don't see anything.
Okay. I'm inclined to say that one of us should go take the other path, but I don't want to split the party.
Splitting the party sounds bad to me.
Yeah.
I think we all learned how that went last time you guys did it in that one shot that was supposed to be easy.
It was fine. One shot was fine.
Yeah, Frey just
what
almost died
happened?
completely before you guys had Revivify.
Oh, wow.
So
Looking at my spell. Do we have time, do you guys think, to cast Detect Magic as a ritual?
How long does it take? 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, that's more a thing I think that the spellcaster should decide on in general.
DM, did you say that if we stopped and waited, we'd keep hearing it?
no, you don't think
like, it would
this creature would run into you. That's what she was pulling from it. So sort of a parallel, as much as it can be in this system, in this cave, sort of passageway where the walls are thin enough that you can hear it moving.
I think we should just file that information away and be wary of it.
Okay.
And perhaps try to go a little quieter.
So, all stealthy.
Yes.
All right. Some of you have disadvantage on this.
Some of us are gonna cast guidance on ourselves.
That might help. We'll see. Ho
Okay, I'm gonna
ho.
say this. Watch me roll a
Man.
natural one.
Oh, here it is.
Yep,
Here
I
comes
called
the
it.
turn.
I called it. I called it. I said I would roll a natural one. To be fair, I did say that I would stick to the back of the party if that helps at all.
Luckily, critically failing only is on attack rolls. So, hey.
You technically did better than me.
Okay. No, I think
Me.
Evelyn takes the cake.
I get a
Yeah.
D4.
Yeah, up to a maximum of 6. That's not good.
So-
Even at level 1, that's not good.
Better at natural 1.
Hey, I still have over 5 times what
4.
you have.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Okay, so
She's like, good job.
as you start to move stealthily, Cax, you don't hear, or attempt to rather, but there's a lot of
Rude.
Aveline's like
Clang.
tripping
Little
over her feet.
clanging.
There's the clang of chainmail. It's like it's echoing
She
throughout
needs
this.
her new goggles.
Yeah, it's the clang of chainmail and just tripping
And she's
over stuff.
exclaiming loudly every time she sees.
And she's like, wow, I can see in the dark. This is great, so cool.
Yeah, that's accurate.
But yeah, you
Look, a wall.
no longer hear these footsteps behind you. But you guys continue on in this kind of, sort of stealthy way until the pathway you have chosen sort of opens up into a wider sort of room. I think that's the best way to describe it. And it's sort of, you can't see exactly the back of the room that this sort of opens up into. Oh, excuse me, let me back. There's actually a fork. So, let me.
Is it 2-pronged or 3-pronged?
It is a 2-pronged fork. Let me. I know you enjoy my great artwork, but I'm gonna get rid of it.
We all do.
Just to.
That artwork was great.
Just to make it easier on drawing. So you're coming from the south once again, or the bottom. You're coming up this way, and it kind of goes like this. Now there's a wider passageway to your left, and a sort of smaller one off to your right.
I'm assuming the one to the left looks more traveled than the
Yeah,
right.
the one to the left opens up into a pretty big room.
Okay, it turned into a room. Okay.
So
Is
yeah,
there anyone or anything in it?
you don't see anyone in particular.
Do I
But you do see
like,
some stuff in there. Give me a active perception
I-
roll, because you're peering through the dark, even with dark vision. It's
Can I stealth over there and look at the stuff?
yeah.
I'm making a perception check.
Can I reroll stealth?
Yes, yes. This will be a reroll stealth scenario.
Thank God.
I rolled a 20.
I
Watch
will
me
I will
worse.
let you know what you
I
see in
can't
1
get
second.
worse.
Okay, so
Nope.
your stealth is really good, but your perception wasn't. So you need to get pretty close to see what exactly is in this room.
I'm good at that.
But Evelyn, you can sort of peer around the corner and see, and you see. Well, it doesn't look very pleasant things in here. You do see some, like, obviously it's like a campsite or ground. You see some evidence of people living here, like a fire that's been put out. You don't know how long exactly. Probably get closer and survival it. But do a survival check. But you see some sort of like cots or sleeping bags, that sort of situation. You see some tables, but that are like carved out of stone, really. So it's like they're using sort of natural stalactites or stalagmites. The ones that come from the bottom that have sort of
Stalagmites.
Whoever has lived here has like leveled those off, some of those off, the lower hanging ones rather, or the lower growing ones, level them off to sort of use them as tables, or surfaces. And on some of those, you see some papery like things, like some documents maybe. On other ones, this is what you see, Ava from it. There's figures, shapes, creatures, humanoid. Their current condition is unknown to you.
Like
bodies?
bodies?
A little closer. Yes. You don't know what their current condition is, though. Exactly.
Is
And then
Caxer gone ahead, or does she still near?
Cax has gone pretty deep in this room. She needs to because she rolled pretty low in perception. But you also see a number of cages in here.
Oh, I don't like this.
And there are
And I have no way to warn you.
There are creatures in these cages.
Hey, it's my turn to die.
And Cax, you sort of turn a corner and investigate, and you come face to face with looks like a very dark-skinned elf.
Shit.
Who curses at you. And
I would immediately.
You need to roll initiative.
Not knowing
you are
what
both
it was,
surprised. You need to roll initiative. So we're gonna move over to a fight here.
If Evelyn would have looked down the other hallway if she'd have second.
But for purposes, you should see this now. In fact, you see two. So Cax, you're like right here. The rest of you are back here.
Wonderful.
Evelyn's up a little further because she said she was looking in. But you...
I was looking.
Yeah. But yes, so you have stumbled upon this sort of... I don't know if you've come across Drow before in your travels, but you see no one behind this one as well. It turns when it hears this curse in Undercommon. This one appears to be very well built in terms of gear and weaponry, and I apologize.
Hey, what does it say?
Wait, we switch mine to 21.
What is it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'll see. Yeah. It says. It's just it is a surprise. It's a sort of like a surprise, but then it says something like, "Oh, looks like you saved us the trouble of going out to search for slaves."
Oof.
I understand that. Does Caxier speak Undercommon?
Nope. I only speak Infernal and Common. I feel like I should know a different language, though. I feel like I should know another language. Because those are racial.
Yeah, you need your background. Your
That's
background can
weird.
add up to 2 languages. But you'd lose 2 you'd lose 2 tools proficiencies.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah. Let me look at that.
I mean, you do already get one as your role in Act Inc. You get one already based on.
Yeah, that's what
I forget what secretarians get exactly, but you get something for being a secretarian.
Oh yeah. Should know Common, Infernal. Sorry, Thieves can't. That's weird. I will fix that later.
If you're rolling for initiative, make sure you're clicking on your token first so it shows up. Everyone can roll for initiative because.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see. How does this work with Beyond 20?
I think there's a way.
It didn't work with Beyond 20 for me.
Okay, yeah. So I need to select it.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Okay, I got my tracker selected.
Ho ho ho.
Oh, that 20.
Are you worried?
Nice.
That's the first time I've ever heard you curse.
Okay.
Really?
This is back when I made you.
Curse all the time.
This is back.
Yeah.
I made this encounter before you were Evelyn. Okay. Because I was like, I swear I changed your token to have the A in there instead of the E. Okay.
I've given up.
No. It's because I made this encounter like a month ago. Is why.
Oh, cool. Drought Elite Warrior.
Oh,
That's
hey,
good.
yeah, that's fine.
That makes me feel wonderful.
Everything's
Just
fine
double my
here.
hit points.
Okay, so Indy actually has a 22. You guys are rolling really
Secretariat.
well. The only problem is the ones in the back that aren't Eveline are surprised, so you like skipped your first turn. So hey,
Secretarians do not get language.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
technically
If you can't be
I was
surprised,
Warmonger
then you're
first, and I
fine.
want Warmonger, but I can't not be Secretarian, so...
If you have the alert feat, that's fine. You also can't see exactly what's going on, Rex, unless your servant's up there.
No, he wouldn't have been up there, but he would have stopped near me. And if we were trying to be stealthy, I probably would have just taken the coin out of his hand, and held it in my fist.
Well, Evelyn is not selfie.
Okay, so I got 4 people. I'm missing anyone? Freya.
Freya is
9 more
yeah, and then there's
lives.
9 times.
Freya's not in roll 20, is she?
No,
Freya went
Freya
to bed.
and... Yeah.
Okay, 9 more lives. Are you with us? Are you muted?
No.
9 more lives is helping a porcupine.
Okay. All right.
Oh, we're losing allies left and right.
So it's more like actually, it's more like
I
this.
don't.
Okay. Now I'll
They
roll
give
for
some beats
them.
besides the porcupine.
You guys rolled high initiative.
Yes,
You're fine. You're
porcupine
fine.
is
I mean, she got an 18 too, but hey, you know, it's whatever.
Wait, am I up first, or...
Yeah, I will. Okay, so Indy, you are surprised, as it were. So it just like basically skips your turn.
Okay.
Drow 3, I believe you have a higher dex than Drow 3. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. So Cax, your turn. You see now, sort of emerging from the shadows, or coming around corners, or rising up from wherever they were behind cages or structures or objects. You see a drow elite warrior, or sorry, a drow with like lots of really good gear, and then like drow with like kind of not so good gear, but they all look very menacing, and they're whipping out like daggers and hand crossbows. And it's not exactly a mist shroud, because that belongs to, they want to know, like a Critastrophe. But
Can I stab it?
it is sort of dark in here, probably just due to the nature of drow. It seems like abnormally dark, like they're wearing like a cloak almost. But yeah, so Caxia, what do? You see through, yeah.
Damn.
Oh boy, and you, oh, and you add sneak attack too. You add sneak attack because
Crap.
Oh my god.
crap.
Oh my god.
because of the first
I'm
ability
crying a
of it.
little.
Yeah, see, you're
That is
fine. Okay.
wild.
Believe it.
I'm assuming you want sneak on the second one. Just throw that out there.
Yeah. How
Okay.
much is it? It's...
That's 25 damage on the second one. Just the second attack.
Wait, how much is sneak again?
That's wild. That's so much.
Should
Wait,
be
how many
3d6
D6
at level
is
5. You just
I
rolled
think
very
it's 3d6.
poorly. You just rolled very poorly. It already did it for you twice.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah.
Wait, it did?
Yeah, you can
there,
mouse
yeah,
over
yeah.
it and see what it rolled for you.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so and you still have your bonus action, because it's only an action to draw 2 daggers.
Stab it. Stab it, stab it, stab it, stab it, stab it.
So if you want to, disengage, that might be good. Or you can attack again.
I stabbed it again.
Damn, another crit? What? You can't sneak on this one, though. You can't sneak on this one, so...
What the hell?
I think D&D Bond is broken, because you should not... This is insane. This is madness!
Yeah, that's wild.
This is madness! Okay, so you pretty much, like, in just your turn, bloodied this drow elite warrior.
Rogues, man, rogues.
Dear God.
What's the
It's gonna be
shit?
fine. It's gonna be fine.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Drow 3 doesn't like that though,
I don't care.
and comes up to try to attack you. Actually, it's gonna shoot at you as it approaches with its hand crossbow. Yeah,
Wait, Drow 3 is shooting at who?
Caxir.
Oh, okay, she's fine.
Do they know that we're back here?
They have seen some of you.
Okay.
But she is the one up close to them, and they're going to shoot. This Drow 3 is going to shoot at you, Caxir, because you've dealt grievous blows to probably to this group's leader, just based on the amount of kit she has. It's a 15 to hit. Probably misses you.
My AC is 15.
Okay, so it does hit you then. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you're good. You are not poisoned, and you do not fall unconscious, but you do take 4 piercing damage.
Hana, I'm sorry, I just looked at Twitter and I saw your tweet, my favorite cantrip, knife, and that definitely applies.
That was from the last game
Roast
too.
half nice.
Wait, hold on. I'll just send the tweet.
All right,
It's very good.
Hey, Caxer, don't forget you have like uncanny dodge.
that is
Just
what
4 points of
that is
damage.
what Drow 3 does. Evelyn, it's your turn.
Does she take damage?
Oh yeah, she took 4 damage. She took 4 piercing damage, Caxir.
Yeah, I got that.
It's my turn.
It just hasn't showed up on roll 20 as
Caxer
was.
is fine.
Yeah.
It's a very good tweet now.
I had another one earlier that was second favorite cantrip, fists. Because I was playing in long.
I'm what, 30 feet away from these people?
Yeah, about. Get the old ruler out. You were 35 from the Drow Elite. You were 30 from Cax and Drow 3.
On house of movement. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to cast. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Spiritual
bonus
weapon.
action.
Alright, now keep in mind, because that's a spell, you can attack with it, but I'm assuming you want it right here? Which range is 30 feet, right? Or is it 60 feet? 60
60
feet?
feet.
Wow. Alright, where you want this?
Next to Caxir, on the other side of the drow. Right there.
Or right here, so right here?
Yeah, and what do we decide it looks like?
Yeah, I think you did a bell. I mean, you can change it every time, but
Is it a bell?
it has been a bell previously.
Caxir, do you remember what it looked like?
I'm just gonna give you a square there.
Oh, I don't remember. I thought you said I wasn't. I only remember with the
I think it's a bell.
Okay.
Well, bell is
like a big like church Baltic bell or like.
bell's not a simple geometric shape, so you get a square. But just it's vague. It's a bell. Just remember that.
For art purposes.
Yes, it's easier for me to move a square around than it is to make a bell. So.
Okay. Does 21 hit?
Yes, 21 does hit.
Nope.
Oof, dear Lord. This is
11.
Man, you guys are just rinsing through this encounter. All right.
That's of the Drow Elite Warrior.
Do you? Yes, I'm assuming it was. Do you want to do anything else?
Yes. How grateful of you.
Got a cantrip or movement?
I'm gonna move a little closer, and I'm going to cast Wholesome.
Yeah, Toll the Dead. All right. Who are you targeting?
the elite warrior.
It rolled a 21 on its save.
Whew, okay, it saves.
All right.
Wow.
Is it no damage if it saves?
Yes,
No
cantrips
damage.
are no damage if they save.
No, I was just
Some of
asking
them
'cause
aren't. But
he had taken damage, so it'd be 2d12. I think the damage die was 2d8. That's all. But if he takes nothing, it doesn't make a
Yeah.
difference.
I didn't roll the
Okay.
correct thing. I just rolled.
Our elite warrior is still alive, bloodied but unbowed.
Balls.
And it goes to do something. And let's see, it's with its hand that is not sort of encumbered by weaponry. It makes some signs. Actually, no, it's just verbal and material. So it doesn't do making a sign. It just says something, and something happens. It starts off as a small sphere, but it quickly blooms into a blanketing, suffocating darkness that none of you
Which
can
one did that?
none of you can see through. The Drow Elite Warrior,
Okay.
and it's a 15-foot radius sphere. If anyone is watching, I am aware that this is a square, not a sphere. However, due to grid-based, squares are a lot easier to work with, so there's no confusion.
DM house rule.
And so this is right here. So you guys can no longer see your friend Caxir or these Drow.
Or me.
Avelaine and Indy, you are in darkness, magical darkness.
I'm edgy as fuck.
I had 5 movement. So.
Fine.
And once you are sort of cut off from your friends, Caxir, this elite warrior is going to come in with his short sword and make 2 attacks.
Cool.
And hopefully none of them, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Doesn't have advantage yet, doesn't have anything. 25 to hit, and 25 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, so bear with me. Do you have any resistance to poison damage, not the condition?
No, just fire.
Okay, so the first attack deals 5 piercing and 11 poison. So 16 total for the first one. And the second one does 8 piercing and 6 poison. 14 total for the second attack.
I have 6 hit points.
You're at 6?
Mm-hmm. And I used my potion on
From
you.
full?
From down 4. I have 40.
She was shot by the drow, and then a drow elite warrior attacked her twice.
And I gave you my potions. I don't have one anymore.
No, how much did the Drow Elite Warrior hit you for?
Just now?
30.
Yeah.
30.
Holy crap. Okay.
That's with 2 attacks, though.
I got you.
But that's its turn. Smiles cruelly as this sort of poison is working its way through your veins, and it says something undercommon that Avelaine can hear, but it's like, just rest. It'll all be over soon. Give in to the poison.
Is Caxir poisoned?
No, she is taking poison damage, but she is not suffering from the poison condition. Rex, it is your turn, good sir.
Oh boy.
You are looking at this wall of darkness in front of you.
Well,
Hey,
right
Rex,
now, I'm not
you're-
looking
Actually, no,
for-
wait. You're surprised still.
Is this my first turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Weren't they surprised too, though?
How do I want to
Yeah.
adjudicate this? Because I've already said Indy was
I can make this
surprised.
real easy for you. Rex wasn't going to do anything on his turn because he couldn't see anything to begin with.
Okay.
You can see a
You
cloud
can
of
move
dark.
into the darkness, but...
No. I said I closed my fist around the coin with light on it. I couldn't see. I don't even know that there's a cloud of darkness in front of me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're surrounded by
On
darkness.
my turn, I would have opened my hand and then been super fucking confused.
Because there's more darkness
Okay,
around you.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of this place looks like yet. I just hear fighting. So. That's me.
Drow 2 is going to move on to you, Cax, and try to shoot you with his crossbow. But also move in to sort of surround you. But it's moving up to you and it does it shooting at you. What does it roll? I rolled 22 to hit. Keep in mind, Cax, you can be dodging this damage as a reaction, which might be beneficial to you.
Yeah, I keep on forgetting. I'll do that to this one.
But this is a 22 to hit, which I'm assuming hits you, but you can have the damage with your reaction, but you still make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
So it's unhalved, everything. It is 5 piercing.
Okay, well I'm gonna have that.
So you take 2.
I'm at 4.
And you briefly you feel your limbs lock up and this drowsiness wash over you, but you shake it off. You continue fighting. But looking around, you now see you are surrounded by drow. And now it is Indy's turn. You can't see anything, Indy.
Yeah, that tracks.
So
But you have movement, right?
you do have movement. But I'm going to say you have to move just so to make sure you don't, because you can't see, you're sort of being very discreet, or not discreet, but you're being very cautious about your movement. You can sort of just pick a random, well, you saw which way to go, yeah, so you can move out, I'll give you that.
Yeah, so that's within my movement range. Oop, no. Yeah, that's within my movement range of 30 feet. Whew, boy, Caxer, you are running low on hit points. Never mind that then.
I gave her the opportunity to disengage. She chose to stab instead.
Yep.
Shoot.
She can only blame herself.
Do what you're gonna do.
Balls. Okay, I'm gonna get. There's no really good spot for me. I'm gonna go up.
Healing word is 30 feet away.
You have to see
Don't
them.
have healing word.
Do you have to see them? Because you're still
I
in
can touch
darkness.
them.
Yes, but
I can touch them.
If you have cure wounds, yes, but how are you touching them?
Because I'm right.
Because you can't see this person.
No, I can.
Go.
now Cure Wounds says the creature you touch.
I know, but he can't see Caxer to touch her, is what I'm saying. If you were touching yourself, it'd be different. You see what I'm saying? Like, you'd be just blindly flailing about trying to touch Caxer.
Listen, you just need a bush.
It's true. But that's lay on hand.
It's true.
Yeah. God, Caxer, please tell me to listen to C Team.
I'm gonna catch up this week because there's no critical role.
Dinar
to,
has a
like-
healing bush. This is old news.
She needed to see like 4 episodes to catch that.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna cast that spell, and that's not good.
It's cast at a higher level, though, right? So you're good. You got
I don't care.
11
That's great.
healing, which is better than 4. So
I'm at 16.
you have 15 now. But you use up all your movement, Indy, but you got a bonus action left. You can inspire someone.
I'm going to inspire Eveline because I don't want to die.
I don't think
so
inspiration can be used towards healing.
Yeah, I know, but just like in general.
I would tell you that Caxir is next in the order.
I'll definitely give it to Caxir then.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm not looking at turn order because, yeah, I'll do that. So congrats, you have Bardic Inspiration now.
Alright, I'm going to give you that buff so you can
Evelyn,
see.
I want to know what you could do. Like, how do you inspire her?
Pull out that loot that you're proficient with and you have, thanks to D&D Beyond. So easy to use.
Yeah.
Not to share content, though.
I keep forgetting I have cutting words.
Yes, I'll say you have that.
So I could have saved you, Caxir.
I don't know if you rolled 25 on
Now
both,
you know.
so probably not.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's at minus
Okay.
D8.
It's me. I want to stab.
Yeah. So I give you bardic inspiration.
All right, Caxia, you're feeling a little bit better. Some of your wounds have closed up.
There's a spell I took earlier. It was. I don't think it's saved. Whack. Never mind.
Some of your wounds have closed up, Caxia, and you're feeling a little bit more limber, more able, more healthy. But it is now your turn.
Can I bonus action disengage from 3 and 2 and go around to the back route of the elite warrior?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can bonus action disengage.
No.
You don't have to. Well, the only ones that would attack you is Drow 2 and 3. But if you bonus action disengage, you're safe from all of those.
Yeah, then they won't. Yeah, and then I'm gonna stab. Well, actually, no, because I can. Right, because I can throw them. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back here.
Where is enhance ability?
Here, and then stab.
Yeah, I took enhance ability. You said earlier. You said I could learn one more spell, correct?
I believe so. Oh, hey, Cax, you found another Drow. Dear God, you crit again. Okay, well, okay, D&D Bud is broken.
Holy crap.
It is broken.
I'm fine
No,
with
it's not.
that.
I've been using it, and it's not doing it for me. It's just Cax.
But you see another Drow that is, like, coming and rounding on you. And I'll put in the turn order. But you...
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's dead. You killed the Drow Elite Warrior. She's dead.
Sweet.
She falls with a dagger in her throat. Or back of her head. Or, yeah, her throat. She gurgles, gasps, and surprise some black blood gushes
Oh
out.
my
And just,
God.
she collapses dead. And so her darkness goes away, too. You guys can see now.
This is
I'm
wild.
sorry.
We can
Okay,
see.
let me roll for Drow 1. 4.
This is like Travis Willingham destroying the goblin.
Oh my God.
That
I was gonna say, don't spoilers, Travis Willing.
What? Which goblin? Oh my God! Right.
in the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yes, it's dead. But you got some movement left?
You sound so disappointed.
I mean, I wanted to be somewhat difficult for you guys.
You
Just...
almost killed Cax here.
Yeah, because you try to one-on-one a boss and its minions. Yes, it's going to do that to you. But
Well,
not 2 turns, the boss is dead.
I mean, I
Oh
got
no, I
some
deleted
questions.
myself.
You can just drag yourself back on. You should be able to. You use the name and not your picture in Roll20.
I'm trying, it's not working. I always do that. I always forget you can actually delete your own character off the screen. Alright, cool.
There you go.
I was at a 16, so I'm after the
Rex,
now
I didn't know you could turn
dead
invisible.
warrior. I know. Sorry. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of nice being able to do offensive magic.
So this Drow is upset, obviously, that you have killed its boss, Cax, but is now sort of exposed to the rest of your party. No longer behind the blanket to cover up darkness. But it's still going to try to get closer to you, and as it does, as it approaches you, shoot you with its hand crossbow. Oh, no, that's a miss.
What is it?
It's a 7.
Yeah. Not that low.
All right, Evelyn.
I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon towards drop 3. 20 feet and attack with it.
All right. Oh. Right here? Right here.
Yes.
Oh, man, that's a hit. You guys are on fire on the rolls tonight. Man, okay, so Drow 3 is not looking hot. Yeah. It's not good for them. what you do with your action there.
I'm deciding on my movement. And I'm probably going to toll draw 3. Unless I can get to Caxir.
Yeah, you can probably get to her. 1, 2. You can move 6 squares.
$25 movement.
All right, you got to her.
I went past the drow.
Oh yeah, he would have attacked you. Sorry, give me that. His short sword. Yeah. That's 24 to hit.
Hits.
7 piercing. Scratch.
That's fine. It's nothing. I cast Cure Wounds on at the first level.
Yay.
All right, extra 9 healing then.
Yeah, I like that it does the Disciple of Life.
Thanks to Disciple of Life.
It's much more easier to see.
I think you still have 5 feet of movement. You want to go anywhere? Or are you content?
No, I think I'm gonna step back one.
Okay. Rex, is your turn. You still can't see. Well, actually, no, you can see now. It's just 40 feet around you.
I got my light, so I can see. I think right up to the dead warrior, and as soon as I start moving, I'll be alright.
Let me give you an aura here that you can see. This is.
I'll run up to like right here. Okay.
I don't really differentiate between dim and bright, so it's going to give you a 40 feet. That is what you can see.
Oh, look at me. That moves with me. That's cool. Alright, so I guess I'll get like there. And what I'm gonna do is, let me look at my spell sheet.
Let's see if you can. I'll make it so everyone can see this, or I don't know if it's just you, but here you go. That's what he can see.
That's cool.
Once again,
I don't know
using
what that
squares
is.
because it's easier for a grid-based system to use squares.
I'm gonna send a.
Why is there a yellow?
I'm gonna shoot a scorching ray. I'm gonna send 2 at the one near Indy and 1 at the one near Kexier.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, was it hit?
Hold on. I did that wrong. Did I? Oh no, I didn't.
You do it 3 times.
Yeah, no. I did it out of my spell work, not out of my.
Okay, so the first 2 are definitely hits.
And those went to draw number 2.
Yeah, so
Probably
he
missed
is
draw number 2.
his clothes, his leather. Sorry, his chain shirt, but his leather straps and cloak are burned away by your fire, revealing a sort of blackened skin underneath. Not only is his coloration darker due to his drow nature, but you've also sort of burned his flesh a bit, so
He is well
blackened
rested.
that way. Yeah, he's not feeling good.
Did I miss the other one?
Yes, the other one was a miss.
Okay.
But now it's their turn. Drow 1 seeks vengeance. Once again, coming to hand crossbow Cax. Does they see her as the greatest threat? Just the sheer damage output. See, here I was thinking Frey would be the highest damage dealer, and Cax is like, no, I just get 3 crits, and that's me.
Hello, her. Hello, her, someone.
Oh, we got a critical hit. Oh no.
Yeah.
You're gonna want. Okay, so that's 6 piercing damage, which I'm assuming you have.
That's not bad.
Wait, how many times can I use uncanny?
It's a
dodge?
reaction, so you can use it every turn
As many
once.
times?
Wait, I can also. Oh, it's a crit anyway, so it doesn't matter if I use cutting words, correct?
Yeah, crits always hit.
Darn.
Then yeah, uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
Unless your crits are always hit, unless you're a grave cleric.
Yeah. Unless you have abilities that's like no crits don't work on you. Adamantium armor or adamantite armor, grave cleric, some a magic item and some classes of abilities that negate crits. But if you don't have those, yeah. All right, I need to make another con save, Cax.
How much damage?
Is 6 total, which you can have to 3. Now, keep in mind, since it's a reaction, you have to wait until your turn again until you can use your reaction again.
Yeah. Yeah. 3. Con. Ooh.
Cax, as this arrow strikes you, you fall unconscious.
Okay.
F.
So you're not dead, you're just asleep. Like, due to poison.
You're auditioning for death.
You have inspiration.
Hide. All right. I don't know.
You're
I'm gonna
welcome.
try. I'm gonna do it though.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you can always yes, you can always use bardic inspiration.
Wait, no, it's a 1d6, not
Oh,
It's a
right.
D8. Oh wait, yeah, because you're not level 5 yet as a bard. You're level 4 as a bard.
Unfortunately not.
Okay, so you actually you passed with that completely.
Yes.
Thank
You had failed it by 5 or more, so you would have fallen unconscious. But with that, you actually meet the saving throw, so you're not poisoned at all.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
glad I remembered.
So you begin to be fairly drowsy. You even close your eyes, but then you remember in these stirring words of that he played moment or sang just a while ago for you, Caxir. And you shake your head and clear off the drowsiness. Air fives in.
Wait.
I see which. Yeah. That was not meant to be a pun, but now I think wizards, knowing them, probably did that on purpose. Like this knocks you out. It makes you drowsy, and they're drow. That seems like something they would do on purpose.
That's gonna be a new 60s.
I blame Perkins. I'll just shake my fist as I usually do and say Perkins towards the sky. They're also responsible for names like Floon Blagmar, so
Blue Blackmar is the best name. It's my favorite.
It's the worst name. That's from Dragon Heist. Yes.
Adam Kobold is a great floon.
But that's its turn. You still take the 3.
I really want my next character to be a kobold.
But it moves. Drow 3 moves, sort of vaults over this low structure here, and moves between you and
No.
Aveline.
They're gonna get sneak on me.
Drow 2 is going to try to stab Indy. Yeah. That's a 14 to hit. That misses.
Yes, it does.
Very dejected. But Indy, it's your turn.
Step back.
Okay. 15 feet to this guy. Can I get sneak attack for Drow 1?
Yes, you need for Drow 3 as well.
Okay, which one appears to be more hurt?
Drow 3.
See ya.
So you sort of vault on top of this, let's say it's a table, and you stab.
Yeah.
Doesn't Drow 2 have his reaction back?
Yeah, no, yes. Yes, he does. He would opportunity attack too.
Why would you say that?
Yes,
Because-
why?
18 to hit. 4, he minimum damage, 4 piercing.
I'm trying to let our DM feel like it's a fair fight.
Nah, these drow suck.
Sorry,
Like
sorry.
once you beat the boss, this should just mop up. Like these are minions, these are ads like in a boss fight in WoW, like they're garbage.
Come on. Yes.
That's a hit. And it's just that's how he's dead. He's dead because you crit too with that. I know you crit, but he has sneak attack, so he's definitely dead. Yep. You overkilled him by double damage. He had 6 health left. That's how bad they suck. They're not good. Okay. You have bonus action still? You still have some movement too, Indy?
Yes.
Bonus action. Stab again.
Unfortunately, if he has an offhand, he can.
I cannot do that.
Alright.
Do I have any spells that use a bonus action?
Inspiration.
Because inspiration's boring.
Not for the people that get it.
Inspiration, just save Caxier's life.
Fine, inspiration. Have
Don't do
fun.
Don't do it if you don't want to do it. I'm just telling you,
Yeah.
just save Caxier's life.
Oh no, yeah, no. I give it to Evelyn.
Okay.
I said Evelyn, right?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you say it like that?
Because everyone says it incorrectly.
No, it was just like yes.
Because I was watching something.
Ah.
I checked the Instagram.
How come only my and Rex's health is showing up, but Indy's and Evelyn's is disappeared?
Because Roll20 hates us.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's a D6, right, Indy?
Yep. Inspiration's D6 for me currently at where I'm at in life.
I feel.
Wait, you failed again?
No, I said I feel that.
Ah.
Whose turn is it?
It's mine.
Yes, sorry, I was reading something.
Yeah. I would like to stab Drow 1 twice.
Okay. Go ahead. His second attack misses. The first one hits, you kill him in one hit, so hey, he's
Oh
dead.
yeah.
I think I'm going to adjudicate it is that you can't use bracers of flying daggers for your offhand because technically,
Yeah.
as soon as you attack, they're disappearing. So you don't have
Okay.
weapon in your main hand to attack with your offhand. That makes sense. But it makes
Okay.
up for it for already having 2 attacks. So essentially, you have extra attack,
So-
but only with bracers of flying daggers, which is what it's modeled
Okay.
off of.
Mhm. So I basically figure something else.
So you have bonus action to dash or disengage or hide, or what else the rogues can do.
I'd like to. I'm just gonna go over to here. Yeah. And not do anything. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, because there's an ability. That's actually why. Because I make it at 10th level, there's an ability to actually use your bonus action to throw an additional dagger. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. But Drow 3 is dead, so it's Evelyn's turn.
Caxier, how's Caxier looking?
I should be able to see her health.
Fine.
Nope.
I have just.
Oh right, because I made it a long time ago before they changed everything.
Or Roll20 hates us.
Roll20 updated like 3 times in rapid succession, and I made this fight a long time ago. So you should, if you can't see your teammates' health bars and their names, those should always be there.
I cannot see Evelyn's Freya's or 9 more lives.
I can't see Indy's, so.
Yeah, I can't see Freya. No, my lives are Indy or Evelyn.
Well, I don't expect to see Freya and my lives because they're out here.
Can't see Indy.
Okay, I'm moving for my bonus action. I think Cax is okay.
There's one baby drow left.
Yeah, I'm debating if I feel like attacking the baby drow or healing Caxier or doing both.
Baby drow is not looking good.
Let's. If we're gonna burn spell slot, I might as well burn cure wounds. It makes more sense. So let's take the spiritual weapon and hit draw 2.
All right, bonk.
Please tell me that like the bell like drops over the head of the drow like.
Well, she'll get, if she kills it, she'll get to flavor it. It's the last combatant. Yeah, how do you want to do that? Wait, actually, which was his damages first? Yeah, how do you want to do it?
Okay, so these bright shining bells come and they kind of like like on mistletoe or something, like above his head, and it like rings and shakes him to death. But they're like the bell of it, and it's like a bluebell flower almost with bells. Okay. Um, and so they kind of they it rings and it rings them on the head and he knocks over and falls down.
All right. Transfixed by this sound, then. Is it only he can hear, or does everyone hear these bells?
Everyone can hear the bells.
Okay. But as they transfixed by this sound, he sort of goes rigid, just falls over dead. As these bells sort of make this cacophony around him. You guys are out of initiative. No enemies. No more enemies around you.
Can I go look at the bodies on the table?
Do you want me to heal you first,
Sure.
or do you want me not to heal you at all?
I mean, I don't care if you
Yeah, so these bodies on the table are like, looking at them, they are mauled pretty badly. You don't think that the drow will actually make a history check.
I mean, you'll have a minimum of 30.
You can
when I
make
heal you.
a Arcana check,
That's
you can make
easy.
a history check, you can make a nature check, you can... Yeah, those are the three, I think.
Yeah, they're all the same.
You might be proficient in one or the other. You're not sure. These are very clearly dead bodies, but they've been mauled pretty badly. You're not sure by what, or how long they've been dead, or what even the drow are doing with them.
Could I take a look at the cages and see if anything in the cages, if they might be the ones that mold the bodies?
You're looking at what's in the cages. They look like very sort of emaciated creatures. Like, let's see. Let me just roll on a random. Let me see if my new DM screen has a roll for race. Probably doesn't, because it's mostly joke stuff.
The race is Bee Stinger is a race.
I'm not sure if do I want to introduce a beast singer into this campaign though?
I'm just kidding.
Do it. Do it, you coward.
No, don't say that to the DM. Don't say that to the DM.
You shouldn't insult the DM. I'm just throwing it out there.
No, I
But
was joking that there's so many Bee Stingers that it feels like a race.
yeah, but I mean, I didn't have plans to introduce a beast singer, but I'm gonna just say for now, you guys find if there's a random race table. How many races are there in D&D that you can play?
There's a roll the reincarnation table.
That would make sense.
Sorry, what?
Cax, I'm not healing you.
Okay.
Straight. It's a D100.
No,
I'll do that 3 times.
Because we can always just take a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
And I have Song of Rest.
Nice.
So you see a Dragonborn, a
Dragon Day Dinar.
a halfling, a Lightfoot halfling, and a I don't want two halflings though. You see a halfling.
It's one halfling. It's one tall person wearing a trench coat.
You see a halfling, you see a human, and you see a dragonborn.
Okay. They all look like they've been dead for a while.
The human looks alive.
Oh, okay.
He needs food badly. Like they've obviously been like starving this person.
In the cage or on the?
In the cage. Now all people on the tables are dead. What killed them exactly, you're not certain.
Yeah, because I have rations, I think.
I have rations, and can I do a medicine check?
I have rations too. No.
So this is.
And
I said it was a guy, but I rolled it. It is a woman.
Okay.
Can I do a medicine check on this woman?
Yeah. Can I hand her
Same.
my water skin?
Okay. So she is. Well, you need to unlock this cage first.
Oh, I'll do that.
11.
Yeah.
I'll pick it.
you can pick it. I mean, these drow, these being their capture, these their prisoners,
I'll just pick it.
might have a key
That's
on them
sad.
if you look.
I don't care. I'm still gonna pick it.
Okay, give me your thieves tools check then. Here comes the critical fail.
Oh, there we go. That's
I
okay.
already critically failed.
Yeah, no, here comes
Ooh.
Caxier's though, because she's like, I'm gonna thieves tool instead of using the key. Here it comes.
Well, okay, I just clicked it, so can I just roll a d20 plus my proficiency?
Yeah, proficiency
bonus?
bonus.
Okay.
Or if you have expertise, whatever it is. Should be in roll 22 if you want to. If you
Yeah.
want to look
I'm
up in
just
your.
gonna do it in roll 20. It's easier. Hold on. Sorry.
I rolled stealth and you roll 20 because it's easier.
Yeah, I think D&D Beyond's better for our spells.
It's in tool proficiencies and custom skills.
If you're right next to your languages,
Yeah,
your
no,
armor,
I see it. It's just being weird.
you just click on it. The words, thieves tools.
I'm a little impressed.
Yeah,
Indy
so
is
you
more
pop the lock.
meditative.
It's sort of kind of rusty. It's probably, but you managed to get through it. Open it
Can I
up.
give her my water flask and then go over and look at the like main boss drow's body and loot it?
Yeah.
After,
So
obviously,
this person is too weak. You would need to like help them drink.
Oh, okay.
Jeez,
I'll
that's
pass
bad.
my-
Does this
I'll pass
person
my-
have anything, or like are they like stripped naked? Do
They
have
have like just the barest amount of clothes to protect their modesty. It's like dirty rags, really.
Is there anything in the room that looks like it could have been theirs or stuff?
And you just see dead drow, implements of torture, nets.
Does the main
Fun.
drow have a cloak on?
Yes, they all have
Okay,
cloaks
I'll
on,
grab
but
that cloak and give it to
Yeah.
her.
What the fuck, my school?
I'm gonna take 10 minutes right here since it sounds like it's been a while and ritually cast detect magic.
okay.
Yeah, and I want to loot the body.
So, the drow has 100 gold on them. He
Damn.
also has a hand crossbow. This is the main drow. The other drow have like.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is
Like
total.
the
They have
armor
totally, collectively 100 gold. The main bulk of that was on the elite warrior, obviously being the boss of these individuals. But you find on them a number of. You find 2 uses of drow poison.
Yeah.
And then you find let me just write this. And then you find
I'm mad at
4 short swords and 4 hand crossbows.
Okay.
Ooh.
2 of the hand crossbows, due to their delicate nature, are broken though. So essentially, I'll write out what you guys got.
Are any of these things magical?
How badly are they broken?
Someone who's proficient in like woodworking or blacksmithing could probably repair them.
Well, I
Okay.
meant like if the string is broken, I could maybe mend it. You know what I mean? Or if it's like shattered.
It's the wood is cracked.
Gotcha.
The iron fittings are not good.
Gotcha.
It's a lot of work, but
It's not just like a rip. Okay.
yeah.
Rex, I'm detecting some magic for you.
Cool.
Oof.
I was gonna offer to do it, but
Holy crap, lightning.
yeah.
Okay, how'd you guys got?
Oh, right. I got you guys in the same
Did it
area.
just happen to you?
Thunder. Yeah.
So I didn't come up with a name for this person because I just sort of threw this in here like improving, but
Is it a woman?
it's a woman. She can't speak though. She's very
Her
weak
name
and
is
like.
Elsie.
Okay.
Let's go with.
So Lydia.
I like Lydia. We'll go with Lydia.
I was gonna say
Oh,
Elaine. I like Lydia. Lydia's.
Lydia's good.
But you don't. Well, that would be her name if she could tell you it, but she's too weak to speak, obviously, because you have to like help her drink. You can literally almost see like her ribs Like, that's how, like, emaciated she is. It's like,
Yikes.
very clearly haven't been feeding her. Maybe due to lack of food down here, or just the cruel nature of drow. I'm not certain. Is there magic? No, you don't see any magic around you. Just the magic of the drows, just the innate magic they have. You can detect on their person, but that's fading as they're sort of, you know.
The cloak isn't magical.
No,
the
none of these
magical
items are magical.
Okay.
You guys just got a bunch of magic items. That every fight's gonna give you them.
Is there anything
Fancy
around the room that's of interest? Anything else?
Not really. There is some food here that you can find. It's like in a jerky form, but like if you sniff it, it doesn't seem like it'd be something that you would want to eat.
Okay.
Like you don't know what meat it is.
Yeah.
Probably something from the Underdark.
Okay.
You guys taking a short rest?
Yeah.
You guys helping Lydia out?
Yes, and I also I also do. Just gotta find it. Come on, give it to me.
Sing us a song.
Song
You're
of
an
Rest.
indie man.
All right. Well, she has low hit points, but it's due to like her needing food. She doesn't really have any wounds on her,
Yeah.
so her condition probably won't
Rations.
improve from this.
Or can help her eat. I'll help her drink and eat food if someone gives me some rations.
Yeah, you need to obviously break them up into like
Yeah.
bite-sized pieces.
I'll probably
Help her.
mix them into like the water skin so it's
Yeah,
more.
That's probably even better. But yes, she does seem a little bit better, but obviously still pretty weak. But she's able to sort of, after the short rest, able to at least sit up and talk to you. But it's like in a raspy, very low voice. The first thing she says, I'm assuming you guys are adjudicating Song of Rest, and your short rest for rolling die, either behind the scenes
Yeah.
or in Roll20 or what have you. D&D Beyond. The first thing is you do sort of, she just says, thank you so much. Who are you?
I just do to Evelyn to answer the question.
Oh, when did Evelyn become spokesperson?
I mean,
So nice.
When you became the decisionist.
Decisionist is kind of like the de facto leader of the party.
Oh, Evelyn needs more charisma.
I mean, it might help.
We're Team Soteria of Acquisitions Incorporated. I would hand her a business card, but I don't think I have.
Okay. The Secretarian would. I don't know what that is, but thank you.
I'm Evelyn,
Evelyn really
part of
wants a business card.
part of a venturing.
She has nowhere to store this card. She has no pockets. She has.
No, I would. Like, Evelyn would if it was normal, but she doesn't have one, so she wouldn't.
Yeah, the Secretarian is the one that has all the business cards. It says that in their kit. Which Caxier is the Secretarian, so she has all this
No,
stuff.
she wouldn't do that. That's just rude.
What's your name?
It's Lydia. Insert appropriate surname here.
That's an interesting name.
Lydia.
I will come up with one because I'm assuming you want to escort this individual out, or you could just leave her here.
Lydia Lightfoot.
Yeah, we'll probably have to escort her out. How's she looking?
She is not looking good. She doesn't have any. Well, your message up was not good, but just a cursory glance at her, you don't see any obvious wounds. You do see some scars on her person, but they're like from long ago. she's just really emancipated. Like, obviously, like I said before, starved. You don't need a medicine check to see that. Like, it's just obvious. But you think like her strength will return the more she eats, and
I don't think I need to heal her.
no, you don't think so. I mean, you could. It wouldn't hurt, it wouldn't hurt, but you doubt the effectiveness of it because her ailment is hunger, not a wound.
D&D Beyond does not let you track your hit dice.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, you click the short rest button.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm an idiot. Wow.
I'm gonna roll 1 hit dice.
Yeah, I'm only rolling 1.
You do get the extra d6 as well. So do both of those
Oh.
before you determine what you get. So
I'm
Abilene
back
is
to
fine.
full.
Yeah,
Here, how many hit points do we get from Indy's thing?
an extra d6.
Yes.
Okay.
So at worst, Cax, you're looking at +6. Oh, at best, a +11.
Damn.
You can always roll
And I
again.
got another one.
You can always roll again for more health, but you don't get that extra d6. It's only once.
That's fine. I'm at 32 out of 40. I'm going to roll one more hit then.
I'm back up to full health.
Hey, with your 4, you're back up.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, they only did 4 damage to you.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that.
There's not any. Oh wait, good. There's no drow in the party. That would have been awkward.
Yeah, we'll see.
But Lydia says, you're probably down here for a reason. I'm sorry if you can't hear this. If you can't, let me know and I will speak up. I'm trying to get that raspy sort of voice that she is speaking in to get the ambiance. But if you can't hear, let me know and I'll speak up. I know you're probably down here for a reason, and I, sort of hate to impose on you further, because you'd help me out so much. But if you could, find it within you to sort of maybe help me get out of the Undermountain, that would be the best.
We'll try our best to get you out of here.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to... Hey, can we send her back with Freya and 9 times?
You can,
Because we have
but
to do forward.
they would not be here for the next session then,
Oh, true.
even if they showed up. Like, so. My family can pay you.
Abilene was going to take her anyway.
Yeah, same.
Well, she's saying this to further and help you or entice you.
I'm going to say that's not necessary, but... Well, gold never hurt anyone, but I don't want her to pay. She's already been through so much.
I feel like Caxier and Abilene are very much alike.
Except one has a synchro face and the other doesn't.
Except one's ancestor
What's
is
that?
archdevil, and the other one is like
It's
left-hander.
like angel.
So
but, like,
other than that,
But like, I think what my point was, like, we want to see the best in people, and we want to do good, and not necessarily get paid when we see someone hurting. Especially, like, we don't want to get paid when we see somebody hurting, but we're not afraid to take advantage.
got that neutral good.
I'm chaotic
Yeah.
good, because I will do anything to get my goals through.
Neutral good.
Oh, good. Like, good goals.
Anyway, so
Chaotic good.
you guys,
personally.
I'm gonna say Freya is helping. Like, she's not carrying Lydia, but she's helping her along.
Oh no! In my head canon right now, like Freya's like scooped up this girl over her back on a file.
Princess Carrie.
Yeah.
No, I think that would be. I mean, sure, we can adjudicate it that way.
I feel like Freya would like over her shoulder.
Oh no, I guess that could be no. Fireman Carrie?
Yeah, maybe.
All the way down. Like that's gonna hurt after a while. Just
maybe.
I mean, she is emancipated,
no.
but still.
We'll let Freya.
Just for the moment, Freya's helping her with moving along. So let's just play that way. And you guys, after your short rest, wake up feeling refreshed, feeling good to go. You make your way further into the Undermountain to search for this Abraxas fellow with NPC into Lydia.
Whoop whoop.
Lydia does mention that the people in those cages were her companions, her party members, that died due to neglect of the drow. They had a fourth, but she was ripped apart by this monstrosity as they were exploring the first level. They came out. They were a new adventuring group, and they heard tales of the Undermountain and the treasures it contained, and thought that they could overcome the dangers, but sadly, they could not. She is
So are you good with a bow?
only surviving member of the party. She says, what would her class be? I'm going to look at all the classes for D&D, because I want to find. She says, no. She does stop and loot the elite warrior before you guys leave, and she takes a holy symbol from it.
The elite warrior had a holy symbol?
Oh, it didn't belong to it. It belongs to Lydia. It took it because it was shiny.
What kind?
I'm looking that up. I'm doing a lot of improv that I did not prepare for, so I'm looking all this up as I go.
You said the keywords adventuring party.
Let's say it'll be a. Oh, here we go.
I have a Spider-Man theme song stuck in my head.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. She says that she. Yeah, let's go with. She says that she is a paladin of. Lathander's a standard one, but I feel like you would know Lydia or heard of her if she was Lathander. So she'll say she is a paladin of Helm.
Okay.
But you don't see any of her armor that you would associate with a paladin. Her weapons around. But you're sort of helping her along. You proceed further into the Undermountain. And you are.
Do we have any extra armor in the bag of holding or anything?
We could give it the drought, big, important boss dude armor.
Their armor is like riddled with holes due to the amount of stabbing that you have done to them.
Oh.
So
Could we mend it?
you might be able to. Let's see what they got. I gotta open up their character sheets again. So the normal drow had chain shirts.
Hey, Rat.
And the big drow, let me see what she had.
Can you fix things? Like, make things go back together?
And the big drow, the main drow had studded leather. So a chain shirt or studded leather.
I can. What do you need?
Well, our new friend Lydia says she's a paladin of Helm, but she has no armor, and I'd like to make her less hittable if possible. And there's armor here. Evelyn gestures to the drow.
Rex, do you use mending?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
So Lydia now has a chain shirt. She now has 15 AC. It matters.
It does matter.
All right, and you guys continue on through the Undermountain.
Did she pick up swords?
She's very weak. Like you have the short swords and you want to take them with you. We gotta give her a moment.
She's basically dead.
Yeah, like
I
the
understand
weight
that.
of the chain shirt itself is like weighing
help
her
her
down. Like
Well,
Frey
my
has to
thought
help her
pro-
even more.
My thought process was I just wanted her to have something in case somebody got close to her and she needed to hit something.
No, she's gonna be a while before she can do that.
Like, I didn't want to send her into combat. I just was trying to like have her protect herself.
I know, but you can. It just falls from her grasp. She has like no muscle strength to
Can I
hold,
put
to
a
grip it.
dagger into the armor or something for her? So I have 3. I could just give her one of them.
You can strap that to the armor or something.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And you guys are continuing on for a couple hours now. It's nothing really has caught your eye or jumped out to murder you, but you're still going. You're going down, obviously.
I'm yelling
Still.
timber.
And you notice that the sort of atmosphere, scenery, has changed. This sort of section, in fact, you might even call it a second level. So how radically different it is. Whereas before there was like a little bit of stonework, most notably around the succubus's temple. This up front of you, the second floor, appears to be all stonework. Obviously made by someone or something. And there's the passage. These rooms now no longer passageways that you're sort of going to and from, range from small to where you can see the top. Oh, okay, Fallout Boy, I got you.
I was actually thinking timber when she said that. I thought, boy.
Small so you can see the top with dark vision about 20 feet up to vaulting ceilings held up by massive pillars that even with 60 feet of dark vision you can't see the top of. But you are moving along in this darkness, probably aided by the light spell or torches or something. And then you come across this sort of side door or side passageway to the main corridor you're looking down. And none of you really think much of it. Except for Caxu, as you pass it, you sort of get this shudder.
And surpassing the door.
It's like some sort of nondescript door.
Do I get the feeling that something's watching me? Because she kind of like dropped down into crouch and tried to sneak and just kind of like go right to the side of the door and just kind of like.
It's a shutter, and you like your left. It's on your left, and sort of hidden away. You can see it due to your passive perception, just sort of corner of your eye. but it was like partially concealed behind this like pillar, and you sort of like before you realize that your left foot is like you're stepping with your left foot in that direction before you realize it. That's kind of shudder, like you're pulled in that way.
Can I grab Evelyn's arm and just kind of like grab her, like something isn't right here, and I think you're probably most blessed of all of us, so I trust you do something if something bad happens.
To do something if something bad happens, is that what you said?
Yeah. You kind of like point out the shutter and just like, I don't want to go near it. I want to like stay back. I want to stay with the wall to my back right now. At least my side. Can I? It's like shuttered.
The door is closed.
Okay. Does it have hinges on my side or the other side?
The other side. You might need to. You haven't checked the door handle. You haven't checked for traps.
I don't want to.
But you also haven't. So you don't know if it's locked or trapped or whatnot. But it's like a reinforced door. It's not. It's wooden, but it has like strips of metal or steel or iron, what have you, sort of reinforcing it. So
I'm very curious, but I don't want to look at it because I know something's wrong with it.
But the door itself is like sort of painted or positioned in such a way to almost blend into the wall. But due to your high passive perception, you caught it at the corner of your eye.
Do I see anything interesting about the door?
Yes, I pointed out to everyone. But you were the first assistant.
I'll make an investigation check to inspect this door.
I want to stay right behind her and get ready to like throw a dagger at something if anything like bad happens.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
I don't think it'll help.
No.
So you're like, yeah, it's you didn't even notice this door before, Evelyn.
7.
Can I roll an investigation check?
I'm perception, not investigation, people.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a +8 investigation. I got this.
Love to help investigate.
Okay,
Nat
Indy.
20.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything. Could be
This door's not trapped.
Wrong about this.
You don't see any faint magic sigils that might denote that it is protected or warded magically. But you do think there is a lock here. So it's most likely locked. But it looks to be whoever made this door or whatever lurks behind it probably thought discretion was a better part of valor, due to how cleverly it is hidden. So they probably wouldn't have done anything like super magic-y, lest you be able to find the door using detect magic.
Can I hear anything like going on behind the door?
You can't hear anything beyond the door.
Does the stone look different in this hallway?
This was like this hallway is like a massive room where the ceilings are very high vaulted, and there are pillars here sort of supporting the ceiling. And this is sort of hidden behind one of the pillars. This door. Alright, this is no longer where you guys are at, so I'm just gonna... Someone's freaking out, but I'll move you back to the Waterdeep map.
He's freaking out? What?
I was playing with my guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you don't hear anything, but you very clearly to you, most likely, you are 99% certain the door is locked, but you don't think it's warded magically. It won't explode if you unlock it. If you do unlock it forcefully, or forcefully push open, you don't think there's a mechanical trap waiting for you on the other side either.
Okay. So I do think there's a trap?
No. No to traps, yes to locked.
I try and pick the lock.
Alright. Gotta get a roll.
Yeah.
You guys are on fire tonight. Like, we would be out of stuff to give away if we were the C team. Like, at times they rolled like 6 20s in a session. Like, that's
What are we,
this.
Kate Welch?
I'm sorry.
No, it's great. I'm not blaming you.
Oh,
So we know
almost a 20.
you can't. You're like, this lock is beyond your skills. With a +7, man.
Can I?
Bard Road combos are completely OP.
Can I?
The only thing I have
I
less
really
than the
don't wanna do
+3 in for skills is athletics.
Okay,
And that's
Cax
a
is gonna
+1.
go over. God, she really doesn't want to though. She seems to be struggling.
If you try to move away from this, you are like tugged back to it.
Yeah, she really doesn't
Like-
want
I'm
to
next
move.
to Cax.
She really doesn't want to move towards it. She's not going to. She really doesn't want to move towards it.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Cassier, with the hope that it gives her like peace in doing the thing. Like, it's not gonna calm her emotions or anything, but it's just gonna like focus her a little. Be like, it's okay, I'm right here. I got your back.
Okay. She's gonna ask that you hold on to her arm while she does this, or hold on to her. So if she needs to get pulled away for whatever reason, you can.
Okay.
Because I don't know, I have a really bad feeling about this.
Just don't get me killed, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to add a D4 to that?
Sure. Why the hell not?
Yeah, so this door, you get a faint click, and the door sort of pops open a couple inches, and you can.
Okay.
But nothing jumps out at you, try to murder you. You don't trigger an explosive trap. Nothing happens. Just the door opens. And I'm assuming you're looking inside.
Yes.
God, no. Fine.
Well, Aveline is looking inside. Aveline, thanks to your goggles at night, you can now see in dark places. And in fact, this is entirely dark.
I'm gonna look in too.
But it is
like a Scooby-Doo, like
even with something seems to be in effect here. Sort of almost supernatural darkness. It wasn't quite like what the Drow cast, but it seems to be like, even with your goggles, and this is for all of you as well, it's sort of like constantly a state of dim light here. Like you can only see a few, like 30 feet. Your dark vision is essentially cut in half ahead of you.
okay.
But
So I'm gonna.
you get a sort of ominous feeling now.
I'm going to light a candle, and I'm gonna lay it sideways, and I'm gonna roll it in.
I have copper piece with light on it.
Oh yeah, that works too.
Flick it in.
It
I'll
is
do that.
swallowed up by the darkness.
Oh boy.
Like, you can still, it's very faint. Like, have you seen those pictures of like where they turned the satellite or the like Voyager back to look at the sun? It's like a tiny little dot in space. It's like that. Like, you can see it, but it's like it's there. It's like a dot. It's not. It's illuminating maybe a foot away from it. That's it.
I had to step away real quick. What is it? Did you say?
I flicked my coin that had light on it into the room, and it was all but swallowed up by darkness. We can faintly see it.
Interesting. This is the time I wish I had different spells prepared.
But you do see it's not a room. it's rather a hallway, because you do see that it goes on for this 30 feet, and then you see like doors leading off of this hallway.
Can I make a religion check to see how kooky the hallway or creepy the hallway is?
You
Yeah,
can, but an Arcana check might be more appropriate.
I was gonna ask about Arcana.
I go far be from stopping you doing an Arcana check.
All right. So, Rex, you know the nature of a number of magical creatures. More specifically, in this case, what comes to mind are similar to what those Drow did before, but different somehow. Looking at it, you think this is something that tieflings might be able to do, but their innate spellcasting, spells they know. One of them is darkness, but it seems to be modified or different in some way. It's not an all-consuming, like blanketing, like darkness. It's less potent, but you think the area might be greater due to that. Like they sort of spread it out rather than concentrated it in a 15-foot radius sphere.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. What is the level of spell I can pull out of my satchel?
You don't have that anymore because it's a higher level ability.
Okay.
I'm now compliant with Acquisitions Inc. book.
Okay. Gotcha.
Available now from Penny Arcade/store.
Cool. Well, spell magic is like 3+ or something, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
Spell magic is a 3rd level spell.
Okay. Well, guys, this is magic.
I have it.
You can use it if you want.
I don't have it.
I'm saying Evelyn can dispel magic.
Evelyn could dispel magic, but Evelyn's feeling that like she might need more of a protective magic versus dispelling magic. And Evelyn doesn't like to step on Rex's toes.
I can't get rid of it. I can stop somebody from casting a spell, but I can't get rid of a spell that's already there.
We've lost our Caxier and I am sad.
Is she switching to
No, she's
non-Discord?
gotta sleep. She's gotta sleep.
Okay. Well, I was going to end it soon too. Come up on time, or close to it, but. Basically.
If I cast a spell magic, then I can't cast Spirit Guardians, and I go half because I want to keep 3rd level up for Revivify. But I'd like to be able to cast Guardians or remove Curse if I had to. I think that's my thing. I think we should proceed carefully if we do it.
Can I send my servant in to pick up the coin?
What about your Raven?
I can, but the Raven... Well, I guess I could.
Your servant, is he just, is there a concentration for that, or is he up there for like 8 hours or something? What's the duration of that spell?
Let me tell you.
Like, I'm just thinking if he's lasts until dispelled, or your concentration is broken, or if it isn't concentration
for an hour. If we've been walking around longer than an hour.
Yeah, you've been walking around for longer than an hour.
Okay. So I'll do my bird, who is often dismissed in my little pocket dimension where I can keep him. But I will bring him out and have him go pick up the coin. He should be able to see that well enough, right?
Yep.
And just have him slowly fly along the ceiling. And can I look through his eyes? How far into the darkness can I see?
It's like 1 or 2 feet.
Okay. I'll have him stop about like 30 feet in. Can
Alright, so
we still see the light?
no.
Oh wow. How many times can I cast light?
As much as you want because it's a cantrip. You can only have one instance of it up at once.
That's what I was trying to ask.
But through his eyes, you're past about 3 doors on each side, and then there's a or 2 doors on each side, and then there's a bend that goes to the right, and you can choose to follow that or not.
I'll have him stop at the bend, and I'll relay that rest to the party. I'm gonna dismiss him, and dismiss the light down the hall, and kind of bring it back out in front of me so that I can see. And then I'll tell the group. There's 2 doors on either side down the hall, and then it bends. You said to the right.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't see anything with him, but I can't see too deep into the haze. What do you guys think? Hello?
Well, that's
So I just I think passed out for a second because I'm also sleepy.
it's a very, very, very dark tunnel with doors on both sides. There's a bend in it.
Yes. And there's 2 doors on either side.
I know the Indy can heal, right?
Yes.
I can heal. I can do that.
And I know, does Evelyn know that the team, Vera's team, was offered to raise the body if we need it?
I don't think that you would know that.
Does anyone else on the team know that?
Everyone else knows
Yeah,
that, I
we
think,
all
except
do.
you.
Okay.
Shall we go in? Not go in?
I think we should go in carefully.
Agreed.
We checking the doors, or do you want to pass them?
I'm gonna put sweatpants on.
All right. Well, I'll walk in, light held out in front of me, slowly. Can I walk up to the first door on the right?
Yes.
What's on the door?
It's very nondescript. It's a wooden door, doesn't have to be reinforced. There's a lock there, as well as a knob. But sort of nondescript, just basic door.
I'm gonna wave Indy over because I know he can open doors. I'll
Yeah,
have him.
that's me.
Can I see the floor at all?
Yes, you can see the floor.
Are there any tracks or anything?
It doesn't look like it.
Ooh. Okay.
No, like more worn path, anything else like that? Like going into
I'm
doors
gonna-
or anything? Drag mark?
There is a drag mark coming from where you guys came from, to the last door on the left, before the bend.
I pointed out to Rex and D.
Yeah. To the last door on the what? Left?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go check out that one.
Check up there.
What do I hear?
Perception.
Yeah, can I hear anything too?
There's a perception. You're like listening at the door, I'm assuming.
And that's a natural one.
I can't hear anything. All I hear is
Indy, you
16.
listen to this door on the left, before the last door on the left before the bend. Sort of the keyhole listening. You hear like something inside is eating, but very messily. Like there are slurps and like.
Oh, cool. That's
Chomping,
good.
you hear bones getting crushed, snapped.
That's always a good and a cool thing. Fun times over here. Okay. I tell them that. I tell everyone that's there that, hey, this is some nasty stuff going on in there. Sounds like something's being eaten. I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure by what, but all I know is that something is wrong here. Very wrong.
And looking around the bend, Andy, because you're pretty close to it, you can see a faint light. Very, very, very faint light. At the end of this, if you're looking past the bend, at the end of this as well.
I guess I'm dying.
No, it's
Still
not
at the end of
approaching.
the
It's not
tunnel for
approaching
me.
you. It's a stationary light. But
Does it look like an exit?
so like let me once again paint you an actual picture.
A beautiful.
So you
Picture.
guys.
It's farther down.
This is what you're in right here. And you see a door like right there. And they're opposite each other right there. Right there. And right there. And Indy, you're like right here. So you can sort of see this light that's shining. This is not to scale obviously, but shining from down there. And you're like right here.
Okay.
So you can sort of see the
And
light, but it's not
it's-
approaching you. It's just far off in the distance. Well, it appears to be far off due to this murky nature of this hallway.
And where's the munching and crunching coming from?
Here. Whoever is in this room is
Okay.
doing it.
Is there anything on that door?
How much of a rush are we in currently?
Evelyn would really like Caxir to be here.
Agreed. I would like everyone to be here before we potentially go into a boss battle.
Yeah.
It's generally a good thing. Yeah. So, quick question. How much of a rush are we in to achieve our goal of getting to this person? I haven't been here in a while, so I'm kind of...
I don't know. It's Caxir backstory.
Well, it's hard to make a decision. Huh. Can we camp out here for the night?
Caxir, how much of a rush are you in?
Yeah, Caxir.
Can we chill here for the night?
Not in darkness, but we can walk back out the other hallway.
Mm-hmm. Is Evelyn
Yeah.
getting like creepy feelings?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this
Oh.
whole place is very ominous, and you don't like it.
I don't like
Some
it.
bad juju, and Lydia will say as much too.
Oh. I forgot we had
Yeah,
her.
she's...
Can
Just push
Lydia
her in the
detect
room, it'll be
evil?
fine.
Can Lydia detect evil and good? Or is she
Yes,
still
as a paladin, she can.
Can she detect evil and good?
Yes, she will. Let me look at what it does real quick, because the paladins is different.
Ooh.
And I don't have it prepared. I have none of that prepared, y'all.
Ooh.
Divine sense. She senses a fiend. No, wait. She doesn't sense anything. She says, I just get a general feeling of wrongness, but I don't sense a fiend, a celestial, or an undead. Because theirs has to be one of those three. It's not.
Are abominations a thing in D&D, or am I just thinking
Aberrations?
The Adventure Zone Amnesty?
Aberrations are a thing, which are like what abominations are. Monstrosities are what you would think of as like a mismatch of like creatures. So like a chimera is a monstrosity. Aberrations are generally like creepy stuff from a different plane or underdark stuff. Like mind flayers, for instance, are aberrations.
Interesting.
Those weird shit are aberrations. And like combined stuff that's like not exactly a beast, but not quite a Durgan, I would say. Like magical beasties are in monstrosities. Put it that way.
Okay. I'm going to go get food because I'm starved.
Well, we are about to end soon because we're pretty low on people.
Okay.
I don't want you guys to go into a fight that might result in murder. Because Lydia definitely cannot fight.
That's why I was asking about, like, we could take a long rest.
I want to go back to the hallway.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to people who are actually following the stream or watching this recording. I'm totally not looking up creatures to populate this encounter with for later. Pay no mind to the man behind the curtain. So you guys go back to the hallway and you rest up. Or just do a short rest, long rest.
I don't know.
Oh, I think I found what's good. I think I know what it's going to be.
Just go take a short rest.
I'm going to take a long rest soon.
You mean like in real life, though?
Yeah. Actually, I can't even. Long rest is 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh, no. Well, let's try it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. This is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be. Okay, I got it.
Why? Oh, no.
I'm glad you're excited about this.
I'm excited. Well, you guys might not be.
If we long rest, I could prepare the fancy spells.
Yay.
Something to look forward to.
And by fancy spells, I mean the protect me from good and evil spell.
Well, didn't... I already forgot her name.
Taxier? Lydia?
Lydia. Didn't she say that she couldn't detect good or evil?
No. She specifically said it's a general feeling of wrongness that she still gets, but paladins can only... She would tell you this. She says, I don't detect a celestial, a fiend, or an undead on the other side of that door. But I still get a feeling of wrongness. Of course, in her raspy voice, though. But
okay. Man, everyone's pretty quiet right now, huh?
Well,
yep, I'm looking at beasties.
I already said that I wanted to go to the hallway.
Yeah.
And then I think we can't make a decision.
Agreed.
We can't make a decision until we have more of the party.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some food and sleep.
You guys do that. We'll end the stream there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done, so.
But I'll see you guys next week as you delve deeper into the Undermountain.